Jaina first one out over for the team one. And yo, Rick running these boys down with the fiends. Look at that. Triple doggo fiend. They're actually just tearing Jaina apart. Immediate block. I don't blame you. He did the cheese. Look at that. He's got three of them. Look, he's got a Vile Fiend. He's got a Gloomhound. He's got a Charhound. He's got so many of these pets in there. And a Chaos Mother barreling down Jaina from afar. Oh my goodness. Insta block for these pets. At least you're Frostmate, so you got two of them, right? Rick. Diabolical, man. You have a helm? Oh, you do have a helm. You have a helm. You did the whole Nazathian look. Is that a PvP version? Jaina is going to end up altering, back it up out of there for a second. Everybody trying to give him some space. I like how you have put all these different toys way up there in the clocking up the pipe over there. There's going to be a bunch of demons getting summoned up together with the tyrant. All the pets are in. Jaina trying to go for a stun. There's going to be Doomguard around the corner. Mortal running Jaina out. That Doomguard is going to have a field day right now, dude. Axtos, that Doomguard is getting so much value. Still lots of damage onto Rick either way. So Jaina does have a little bit of a bite to them as well. For Rick, the more pets he can get and just chill behind the pillar, the better it's going to be for him, honestly. For Jaina, at least he can Nova the pets and chill, keep them there for a second, but not an amazing spot health-wise. Ultra is up. Can try to blink in. Brad does hit a Doomguard. Going to be a port out for Rick. And Jaina's position is actually going to be in a little bit of a better spot here, I think. Try to see if he can spell steal the Nether Ward off of the Warlock. Chaos Salvo off of Chaos Mother. Not feeling good at all. Jaina with another Ring of Frost, just trying to give himself any kind of survivability they can muster. With Rick trying to see if he can just chill. Maybe get around the pillar. Jaina with a quick invis. Not in a great spot, getting caught out in a stun with a Doomguard. Yo, if you're out and Doomguard is getting a couple too many blasts at you, those shotables of Doomguard really do hurt. You got at least one freebie there. Rick is not in a actually Rick is in a good spot, but he's kind of starting to, I was gonna say run dry on cooldowns, but no, he's not. He's actually just chilling. I was thinking for a second, like he's kind of starting to get chipped away health-wise, but no. Doomguard, yeah, Doomguard. Dude, he's getting so many procs of Doomguards, man. Literally, Doomguards are winning in the game. And another Doomguard onto Meekle does get himself a bit of reflect. The Doomguard value, though, look at it blasted. Look at the Doomguard just blasted. What are these Doomguard procs? It's RNG whether you get one or not. There's no guarantee. It's never a guarantee. And it keeps getting one back to back to back. Oh, these bets on the Meekle with everything available. Is that with the Tyrant? No, no Tyrant. Not from what I can tell. Pet's getting sent in onto Rick, though. Rick is dotted up, and it is a full Dark Lane. He is just having to see if he can just wait this out a little. Drain live to try to get himself recovery. Meekle swinging around the corner, getting this instant cast, which is exactly what it needs. Meekle, with instance action, could take down Rick. You see the couple of those. Just a couple quick interrupt into a haunt. Is that enough? Both are low. Meekle does take it. Oh, that was so good. Meekle did have to use literally everything to do this, however, but was able to at least take out a fairly tough Warlock, man. And is giving him an opportunity with a full honor duel by Lemon Roll. Super, super generous of him. Super, super honorable to him. Martin then also joins this. I like that set. Wait, that... I wish... Actually, the helm with the fire kind of matches the rest of the fire. But it was the helm, like, rocky bits matched the metal bits. Color-wise. Like, it was a little bit lighter. And they were just matched perfectly. Lemon immediately up with Zuen. All the cooldowns available. All Meekle could do is go for a Dark Pact. Celestial Condi needs to pour it out of it. I don't know if he can gateway out or anything. Meekle does have a Warlock Hellstone. Might be able to use a Warlock Hellstone to give himself some survivability. Does use a Lock Hellstone. No gateway for a second. Has himself instance. Trying not to get juked, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, there's just not much you can do in that situation. Actually, nothing you could do. I guess the monk in particular, you can't really outrun him or anything. That is so tough. With Abolish going to be up next. He can't cheat on Boy Uncle. What do you mean he can't cheat? Who are you talking about here? Lemon does drop down a port. Abolish trying to see if he can get himself a good angle over there with a Fire Elemental. As long as Fire Ellie is actually out and about, it will do decent damage. Fire Ellie will do good damage on its own, man. It just needs line of sight. It will do non-negligible damage. It's going to be burrowed down for Abolish for a second. Knock up on the Lemon does go for a port immediately to stabilize. Stormkeeper is up for Abolish. If he can get himself a proc of Ascendance too, that'd be huge. Does not get a proc of Ascendance, but does get himself those zaps in there with a lightning elemental on top of it. That's massive for him. Lemon tried to see if he can get himself whatever recovery behind the pillar. Does drop down a what's it called? A totem, or totem was down for Abolish rather. In cap for a second. Trinkets out of it just to get some damage going. Yo, he got himself the, what's this called? The Ancestors. Does he get enough in an angle? No, the Ancestors do fade apart too quickly. Unfortunately, does continue to get Lava Burst proxy either way. Just needs a big Ascendance with a wall. That's going to be the shield. Ascendance proc with a Karma to follow. Do you just fight through it while wall is up? I think that's exactly what he's going for. Trying to see if he can fight through it. Got him some movement while casting. Cannot be interrupted. Chain Lightning. I don't really know if Chain Lightning will do much here. But at least he's able to fight through a Karma, break it past it. Lemon is on a retreat right now. Complete a reset behind the pillar with Vivify slamming. Trying to get himself whatever heal he can in cap for just a second, but Lemon is not in a great spot at all. He can defuse if he wants to rush at Abolished. That's about all he can do actually. Slides and wins to try to move, try to see if he cut across. Lava Burst does not feel good at all though. That Lava Burst does not feel good at all. Ancestors are in play, but he just does not have the angle at the moment. Stormkeeper is in. You can get another Ancestor. Stun. Trinket to follow. He does get himself, I think, a Primordial. He definitely needs a Primordial. Flame Shock removed. Knocking it back. He's going to have to re-shock him to a Primordial. There goes the totem. That's an easy Frame Shock, baby. I don't know if he can go for another stun. Does go for a Fire Elemental. Looking for a big Meteor. Does not connect. Slowed. Does get him some Primordial. That does a lot of damage. Ancestor is in play with that one. He just needs one more cast. Oh, and the Lava Burst takes it. Woo! That's so good. Dark Tide's gonna be up next though. Try to see if he can get himself some damage going with the pets. And his Abolish, I think, needs to get himself some line of sight, get away from these pets. Yeah, Axe Toss, all of these pets, does knock some of them back. Corruption? Hold on a second. That's a move. Actually, at least they make it Corruption an instant cast next patch, so you might actually end up using Corruption. Maybe even some cases as a Demonology. Although Corruption is not really meant to be an ability you want to put up. But I guess like if you want some free damage, even the guy who's going to be behind the pillar, I guess it's better than nothing. All the Ancestors are in, but they are used in order to heal up. Abolish is literally trying to use Ancestors for recovery. He might be able to make some kind of a play here though. With just Ancestors alone, if you can get on someone decent proc. Primordial not available, Wall is available, he can burrow. And it's going to be Dark Tides in a good spot, but he kind of wants Abolish out in the open with his pets. All he needs is just really to summon up a pet from around the corner here and there, get a proc or two. And that's all he really needs. Abolish is on a complete retreatment, just going to try to scoot around, Healing Surge spamming. Then it's going to be a fresh new pet available. Dark Tides with a Gloomhound. All the pets are in, access to follow. Unless Abolish can get himself some kind of reset, or he just root the pets, walk away from them. He's just not in a great spot. Trying to go for whatever Lava Burst with answers he can. Avoiding the Doomguard as best as possible. Does end up doing just enough damage to take down the Warlock with Martin. Dropping down a full volley with a rapid fire right after. Instantly going in for damage. Extinction going to be up next. Silence to follow. That Chimeric Poison is massive. Ultra is available. Stun right after. For Martin, if you got yourself another go here, man. Stun again. Onto Extinction is going to max range him by the looks of it. Got himself that Exil. Rapid Fire is going to connect from a distance. Oh, that is a lot of damage there. That is a ton of damage. Extinction is not in a great spot. He's just melting to the dots. G-Pie is not going to be able to do much with the G-Pie, unfortunately. Alter. Oh, cauterized with a block. Martin is in a great spot right now. Hold on. He's in a great spot. He just needs another volley, man. Another rapid fire. Black Arrow. Volley. Does he have a knockback? He does, into a rapid fire. Oh my god! That was so good! Trade perfect with Thomas, man. Though, time to see if we can Blaze Storm right over. Martin does get hit with a stun. Knockback right after. Was that a full, like, Warbreaker? It was a Warbreaker. He is a Colossus, right? It is a Colossus. There it is. Martin though does go for a bit of recovery behind the pillar. Catching up whatever healing he can. Botting shot around the corner. I love this whole Necrolord Mog this man's got going on. That looks good. Look at that full set. Freezing Trap around the corner. Martin may need to go for a full camo here. Get a full recovery. Because against Thomas, man, might be in a tough spot. There goes the full camo. Oh, wait, you still see him either way. It doesn't even matter. I guess there's a bleed on him or something. Does go for a stun. He has himself a pet sack with a turtle. Martin at some point, I think, is just probably going to have to go for like a knockback onto Thomas, man. And just go for like rapid fire and just full damage. Stun. You're not going to be able to outrun him. You can't really go for full camo. Yeah, you might as well do whatever damage you can. Does get to back up out of the knockback. That's huge. Whatever damage you can do to pelt him, even with a slow, this is going to be massive. He has to. Next, Stormbolt out for Thomas, though. I think he's going to be able to win this. If Martin can sit down and get some food, he might be okay. Freezing Trap probably waiting for him. Thomas, man, if he has a Reflect, he'll be able to stop it. Does get himself a botting shot around the corner. Freezing Trap does get thrown out. Reflected. Oh, that's so perfect. The Warrior wins this, I think. Faint on a Demolish? Oh, what is that? What is that? Charge in with a Blade Start to follow. Martin does not have a lot of health to work without all the Weapon Throw. Almost. Weapon Throw does pretty much kill him, actually. Never mind. Weapon Throw does pretty much kill him there. Well done. Well done. Nelfi is going to be up next. Last one left over for the team 2. Thomas, this is your chance, man. I don't know if you can do much. Reflect up here with a Meteor slamming down. At least able to dampen some of the damage he takes. Is able to at least get a Stormbolt under Nelfi with a Fear to follow. That is a Trinket out of the Mage. So maybe you can get yourself a setup. There is a Warbreaker available very, very soon. You're going to have to be very, very careful. Wait, Nelfi DC'd? That's the awful DC. But Thomas does pick up a kill there. Abad's picking up 2 and Martin picking up 2 though as well. Well done, well done. That last DC was actually unfortunate. Actually unfortunate. But did hit really hard. Was that a mortal strike at the end that just slammed that hard? Or was that like a big old